My mother was wronged in the worst way.
75-year-old Anita Grayson's daughter says her mother's death last Wednesday left her angry and frustrated with a lot of questions.
I lost the matriarch of my family.
Police say they responded to an altercation at this Tim Hortons around 8 in the morning, finding Grayson unresponsive. She was later pronounced dead.
All right, man. We have a video of an elderly woman who actually lost her life. It's a pretty sad story. But the problem with this story is the elderly lady started the altercation. This happened at a Tim Hortons, and it looks like it was over coffee. So without further ado, let's get right into the story, and you tell me what you think about the story, because the lady's daughter actually posted a video on social media, but the video actually left out some very, very critical context. So let's take a look.
We have an important follow-up to a story we've been covering this week about an elderly Fort Wayne woman who died after a fight at a local restaurant.
The woman's daughter posted surveillance video on social media earlier this week. Many people were outraged by what they saw. As 21 Alive senior reporter Tom Powell explains, police have now released a video and timeline of what they say happened inside.
Well, Linda and Heather, Fort Wayne Mayor Sharon Tucker says she hopes the video and information that police released from inside the Tim Hortons near Coliseum will, quote, alleviate the uneasiness that many felt after seeing the video online. Will that be the case? I can tell you the woman's family members are still angry tonight.
My mother was wronged in the worst way.
75-year-old Anita Grayson's daughter says her mother's death last Wednesday left her angry and frustrated with a lot of questions.
I lost the matriarch of my family.
Police say they responded to an altercation at this Tim Hortons around 8 in the morning, finding Grayson unresponsive. She was later pronounced dead.
I just called out to God, like, we need to see it. I have to see that. Please show me, because I need to at least know how, why, what.
She says an anonymous person texted this video from inside to another family member. She posted it online. Others reposted, calling for arrests and protests.
You should not enter a coffee shop for a coffee and a donut and come out unalived. That is diabolical.
Police are now releasing the surveillance video and a narrative of what they say happened. Police say Grayson came inside the restaurant to complain about a drive-thru order. They say Grayson, quote, berated a teenage employee. They say a 20-year-old employee stepped in and told Grayson to leave. Police say the older employee tried to block Grayson from getting to the teen. But Grayson responded by forcefully shoving her backward and striking her in the face. Police say the worker, quote, moved toward Grayson, swinging her arms in an attempt to strike her. Police say Grayson scratched the employee's face, knocked off her glasses, and pulled out a chunk of her hair. In the video Grayson's daughter released, we see her get up and walk around for a while before it ends. Police say an employee gave her a cup of water, but by the time officers arrived, Grayson was unresponsive.
It could have been your mother.
Grayson's daughter is not satisfied. She says her mom should still be alive today, and she's calling for more action.
That's the elderly lady. That's not how we treat our senior citizens. We be careful with them. We make sure that they're all right. We don't jump on them and attack them and scare them to death.
Now, police say the investigation will be turned over to the Allen County Prosecutor's Office.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. Of course, this is the picture of the Tim Hortons. Let me explain something to you. If you take a look at the first video that the daughter posted, it started with the mother being attacked by the employee. If you take a look at the full video that was posted, it shows, which leaves out a lot of context from the daughters, well, adds a lot of context, I should say. It actually shows that the mother was actually going after one Tim Hortons employee. Another Tim Hortons employee steps in, and then she attacks her, scratching her in the face, punched her in the face. And then that employee attacked the lady. Now, I want to say this. If it was me, let's say some 70-year-old man attacked me, and I'm chilling at Tim Hortons, right? I'm over there just minding my own business. If that person attacked me, Would I beat down a 70-some-year-old man? No, I would not. Maybe I restrain him. Maybe I just bob and weave, you know. I do something like that. I'm sure I can outrun him, whatever. There's things that you can do besides jumping on them and then pummeling that person. I wouldn't have done that. However, leaving out that context of the mother actually initiating the violence, initiating the attack, that right there is diabolical to do that, because what you're doing is you're misleading the public. So the public just sits there and thinks that this Tim Horton employee just out here attacking elderly people, attacking our elders for no good reason. I want to say this again. I wouldn't have handled it like that. I wouldn't have attacked an elderly person like that. But it's important to add that you have to see the full video so you can adjudicate for yourself. Let's get back.
For review. And the family shares their mom had been seeing a doctor for a chronic heart condition. In their release, police say they understand the public concern, but also say the initial video posted by Grayson's daughter caused a, quote, dangerously false narrative to spread.
Facts.
Well, family members called us after the FWPD released the details of their investigation. They still do not believe the police narrative and maintain their calls for protests.
Of course, you're going to have some political activists that's out here and they're going to speak on behalf of this woman who unfortunately lost her life and speak on behalf of the family. So there is a press conference. I'm just going to play a couple of minutes of the press conference. And once again, you let me know what you think about the situation.
All right. Carlton Lynch is my name, C-A-R-L-T-O-N Lynch, L-Y-N-C-H. I currently pastor the Pilgrim Rest Baptist Church.
Had to spell his name out.
Michigan. I'm formerly a resident community activist here in the city of Fort Wayne, Indiana. I was called, before I do that, let me let everyone introduce themselves so you get to
Grandstanding.
Give me your full name and spell it for me.
I am Tawanda Grayson, Tawanda Grayson.
And you are the daughter of
Anita Grayson.
I was
Performative.
called upon by
It's performative. We don't need all that.
initial call from Roger Parker asked me to come to Fort Wayne, and he began to send a video to me that people have sent almost 9 to 10 times at the time that it was initially sent to me, not knowing that this was taking place in my hometown. And I was hurt, but one of the things that we never do is chase a family. We always wait for a family to ask for us to speak on their behalf. I want the daughter real quickly just to say that on camera because I want it to be known why we're here. I'm not here on my own. I'm here because this family has requested someone to speak and to bring attention and awareness to this issue, to this altercation, to this crime that has taken place on this property. So I want it to be known to the news. And
The
to
monologue
all those
is
that
killing
write
me.
and
The
do their
grandstanding
stories
is killing me,
on why
man.
Carlton Lynch is in town. And that's what you asked me to come and do.
Yes, sir.
Come on, brother.
Our family called on him to come and help us because we didn't have any help. So we're just trying to get help for our mother.
Paid for in this very community, and she has not received one call from the local NAACP. And I want to rebuke that organization because you cannot have this type of issue, this type of altercation, this type of crime that has taken place, that has gone viral, not just across the country, but literally across the world. And to have an organization here and have not reached out to this family one time. And so I think that the NAACP must do
So now he's
something
attacking the
different,
NAACP
either
for not
pull it
reaching out to
together
this family.
or close down
This
shop
brother's just putting on a
altogether.
show. He's performative,
There's
man.
no reason why families
Pretentious, if you ask
should
me.
have to call. There should not have been this type of an attack. If you watch the video very slowly, you will see that this mother, this 75-year-old grandmother, was literally struck almost 12 to 14 times. That is not an altercation, that's a fight. That is literally someone that's trying to take her down. And I want us to come and rally around this family because they're gonna need us. Every time I watch it, I can only imagine what she feels when she watches it. And everybody got their own speculations of what transpired. But we want to know what transpired from the time she rolled in on this property to the time she left. And so we're waiting for that day to come when the family can go and view.
I'm gonna stop it right
and
there.
So
I've had enough because this brother is to me, he's grandstanding, and once again, he seems like a pretentious guy, trying to make himself seem like he's more noble, and he wants to appear noble under the guise of I'm here for the family, right? It's almost like he's promoting himself, and then at the same time, you want to put down an NAACP, basically saying that you guys are better. You're better because you're stepping up for the family. The family called me and blah, 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 blah. It's just a pseudo press conference, man. Just to me, it's ridiculous. Okay. He did say that the woman was attacked. And my heart goes out to the family because I would have never want anybody to experience anything like that. And I understand sometimes our elders get ornery, man. They become curmudgeons. And she actually attacked the Tim Hortons person first. He left that very important detail out. And I'm not saying the way the Tim Hortons employee responded was correct. However, you have to add that in there. You can't sit there and just eliminate that part. That part has to be added in there because if you take a look at the video that the daughter posted, it just looks like the Tim Hortons employee just out of nowhere attacks this elderly woman. That's not the case. And I want to make it perfectly clear. I wouldn't have handled it this way. I wouldn't have jumped on an elderly person. So I'm not saying what she's done was correct. All I'm saying is you can't eliminate that part either, because of course you're going to get an outcry, public outrage, and you're going to galvanize people to do something or say something. And hopefully it stays with just talking, but a lot of times it doesn't. It becomes violent and physical over something that is incomplete information. So context is everything. You need it. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this situation. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Check me out. We're traveling. We're still on the road right now. So right now I'm not recording in the studio. I'm recording in nature. Leave a comment.